everyone, welcome back to my channel, to Only Movies, and today we are going to be talking about the changes they're doing on Fantastic Four for the brothers and sisters, Sue Storm and Johnny Storm. Um, it, I feel like we got more bad news, even though we got the bad news was when they're hiring a Silver Surfer as a lady instead of the guy Silver Surfer.
What the hell is even that?
So we're gonna start talking about that in a bit. So before we start in this video, hopefully you guys can like this channel and subscribe to this channel. So let's get started. Well, I know most of you have already heard that we got the news a few days ago that the actors who are playing Sue Storm and Johnny are giving us our ideas on how they're gonna play as their characters, and they're gonna change it up, make it different compared to the others. The last 2-3 films from Fantastic Four, they want to do their kind of thing, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. For first off, Johnny Storm, Joseph Quinn is already talking about that his character, he's changed it up for, he's not gonna be the womanizer like he usually is, and he's gonna be more into his feelings, and that sounds bad. How can you say that? Iron Man was the biggest womanizer, and he made this franchise and made them billions of dollars, and you're saying that because nowadays there's no womanizers looking bad and stuff. That's not the point. The point is you play as the character you were hired as, not to change it up and think, oh man, this ain't a good idea. Disney's not doing so well. Look what happened, what they did with Snow White. It was a bad idea hiring someone who wasn't a fan of the Snow White, who doesn't connect with the character and wants to change up her girl boss, whatever, all that kind of stuff. And now Joseph Quinn is doing the same thing with Johnny Storm, and not just him, and the actress Vanessa Kirby's doing her thing of Sue Storm, saying that at this time Sue Storm is gonna be talking about identity politics, which that's another bad idea. Why are you gonna be? You're superheroes. You're supposed to do superhero stuff, protect the people, save them from the villain. What are you gonna do? Superheroes. No one wants to watch a superhero talk about politics to a villain. That's gonna be a bad idea. And why is she doing this? Why is Disney doing this? Why are they trying to ruin so much of the characters that people love so much that they think it's a good idea to do this kind of stuff? No one wants to watch that kind of stuff. Like I said, she's gonna change up her character, and I hear that for Sue Storm, she's pregnant, so that's the other thing too. So I don't know exactly how is that gonna work. For me, I don't understand how they're gonna do this when they're knowing that they're trying to do good on Avengers Doomsday. They're trying to bring their audience back. They just gave us a cast announcement that they want to reel us in and all that stuff. But it's not looking good if they're going to do this kind of stuff, because if Fantastic Four fails, how do you think they're going to do with Avengers Doomsday? Because with all this kind of stuff happening, no one wants to watch that after that. Once if Fantastic Four fails, I'm sure that not many people are going to go want to watch it. Why they want to see Sue Storm facing Doctor Doom, giving her politics and stuff, and same with Johnny Storm and stuff. And Disney and Marvel needs to think much better, because I want to say years later we're gonna have the Avengers Doomsday and Fantastic Four coming out this year. So come on, they need to do better. But the other thing is that for their time, I know it's a different universe, whatever. Their time is in the 60s. For me, it doesn't matter if it's a different multiverse or whatever, but it's in the 60s. Back in the days in the 60s, they did not talk anything about identity politics and all that kind of stuff. And for Johnny Storm, those, I want to say the 60s were like the big womanizer, I want to say. Well, it's been through all the years, not just the 60s, but that's the time when a lot of stuff was going on and stuff. And I don't think they should just change it up. Yeah, in Fantastic Four, they're futuristic and stuff, but still doesn't have to mean they had to change the 60s into their kind of idea of the 60s, because they want to say, oh, the 60s back in the day was a bad era, whatever. I don't think that way, and I don't think why they don't need to do any of that kind of stuff. They're ruining so bad. For me, I already knew Fantastic Four wasn't gonna look good once they announced the Lady Silver Surfer cast. But now with this, they're talking about with this kind of stuff, I knew it's not looking good. I already hear that Superman's gonna do better than Fantastic Four, and Fantastic Four is down here because they already did their test screening, I should say, for Superman. It's looking good for Superman, but Fantastic Four, it looks like DC's going up and Marvel's going down. Um, Disney needs to wake up, and Marvel too, and they need to stop with this identity politics and stuff, because us fans don't want to see that. We want to see superhero stuff, superhero beating up the villains. No superhero talk about politics, gender identity, and all this kind of stuff, because it's not gonna look good, and they're gonna go bomb as well, just like with the Snow White. There, look, I say Disney, for them, 2025 is not looking a good year for them. But other than that, that's all I have to say. So hopefully you guys like this channel. Comment down below what you guys think of the idea and their change ups for the Fantastic Four of the Sue and Johnny's characters. But other than that, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.